What's up, guys? We back at it. Here we go again. What Happened to Men podcast, episode 25, right?
I don't remember. You told me to stop saying it, so I don't remember now.
Season 2, episode 3.
No, it's not.
All right. Yeah, guys, it's officially summer for us over here. It's hot. Today, I think it reached at... Well, I live in New Jersey, but I work in Philadelphia. It reached the limit of like 105 or something like that, my tractor said. And it was terrible. It was terrible. And I was mad. I did 12 hours. My brakes got locked up on me in my trailer. I was delayed 2 hours for one of my stops. I was sweating bullets every time I got out that truck. My AC wasn't working that much. You know what I felt today? I felt an emotional roller coaster. Good way to bring it up, right? Thank you, Orlando. He's not paying attention. But today, our episode is going to be focused on mental health and the emotional roller coaster that we have. Go ahead, break it down to them a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta relax, man. You gotta ease.
I'm not even drinking
you gotta
water.
control yourself. Control yourself. And break it down. You ready? We're gonna be
too.
talking about the emotional roller coaster that the mental health gives you. No, wait. Dealing with the emotional roller coaster because of your mental health. Let's put it that way. I like the way that sounds. Sounds a little better to me.
It's like a saying, emotional roller coaster, you know?
Yeah.
The ups and downs, the highs and lows.
The highs, the lows, the repeats, the burnouts, the crash outs, all that. The good parts, the bad parts. That's because we say mental health, people always straight go right after the negative. Like,
No.
oh, you got mental health issues? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, but your mental health can be good. Like, we just want to talk about it. You know what I'm talking about? We're not saying it's bad. Sometimes we can have a good week. Our mental health could go through a whole good week. Mm-hmm. So it's not always, oh, shit. It's not always negative. So, I mean.
Well, I just heard, speaking about that, they said that there was this podcast I was watching. I got to start dropping the names on it and tagging them in the videos. But the podcast I was watching, the guys were getting some type of backlash, kind of, because they were laughing, talking about mental health, and they were trying to explain that mental health is not always to just be so serious and negative about that. You can talk about it in a bright way where you could laugh and joke about it. I know personally, I look at all our videos, a lot of them, we laugh a lot of the times we do our podcast and record, but we talk about very serious things.
So you're saying they were getting...
The people would think probably that they're
judged
not really
because
experiencing
they were having humor during their talks?
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
But they were on the fence saying that the way they show some of their sides of mental health is through laughter. Like, they can't do nothing but laugh at some of the things they go through. Not like, oh, they went through this something so terrible and laugh. No, but when they talk to their friends about it or something, like, they come on try to make a joke. They try to make a joke about it, and people's like, oh, don't joke about mental health. It's people die over these things.
No shit, dickhead. That's why we talk about this. Like, we don't want people dying over this thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I feel like people like that are just fucking dumb. They don't take the time to really think about it. Like, for example, every single person that knows me, they know I don't take shit serious. Like, and I could talk to you about the most real shit and give you really good advice, and I'll take you through, you know, helping you out. But I'm still gonna throw jokes here and there. We could literally talk about. I don't want to say something too dark, but I want to exaggerate. I want to take it to exaggeration. We could talk about, let's say one of my homies come up to me and be like, "Hey man, look, I've been hurting myself these past couple months," and he shows me scars on his hand.
I'm bad. Well, you didn't cut deep enough, brother.
Yeah, like that's the shit.
Yeah, but like,
and you feel me? Like,
yeah, maybe I won't say that at the beginning, but I'm saying once I get him out his character to get back to his normal stuff that I know him as, maybe I'll hit him with a joke.
Yeah, I'll be like, now you like a piano, like
something.
Like,
play
it's
the
just,
keys.
Yeah, like I don't know, like I find humor in everything. Like I could be at a funeral and I make a joke. Like, it's just the way some people are wired. You understand? Like, some people hide their trauma behind laughter. I mean,
and I know people that play the role as, like, when their depression is like, they're just, you meet these person, they're just always gloomy and they only talk about depression shit. It's like,
yeah. I mean, we said that in the very first episode, though. We did clarify that we were going to have a lot of jokes on here. We're going to have a lot of dark humor. This is not always going to be something serious, but we are going to be throwing shit out there that makes you think. And, you know, we're going to be throwing shit out there that helps people.
I think you have to. You can't cry and sit
always
here
come
and
on here
be
and be like,
miserable
guys,
over everything.
life is good. Don't worry.
No.
It's going to get better. You can't always.
I'm going
because that shit sounds depressing. You want to keep hearing that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
I don't even want to watch this.
Yeah, like you.
I mean, we're gonna have our moments. I see the clips. There's times where we reflect and we just got locked in, and I see you do it, and I do it. That we say something very deep, and I'm like, damn, that's some real shit. I be looking at myself like I can relate to that, motherfucker. That's you.
Yeah, like
that's me saying it. But then I see sometimes where we just make jokes about certain shit, and it's just like that's the part of mental health that is normal too. Like the depression part and the laughing about the shit that we've been through. Because if people really know who I am, or I'm gonna say who I know who I am, and I come from a very, very dark space in my head mentally, and I probably got like a freaking people be like, everybody could say that you play this sad book thing, but no, my life was pretty like to me was very, very depressing, and I had a lot of scars and baggage inside of this mind of mine, and very dark times, and I'm glad that now I could sit here, and even though when I'm going through these bad times, I can still laugh about it. Maybe it's not everybody cup of tea, and I'm not here to bash you about that. I just know that it's okay to certainly laugh when going through mental health.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna laugh.
It's okay.
I'm gonna laugh at inappropriate times too. Like it's just who I am.
It happens. I mean, it just happens from.
And creating the podcast, I mean, we kind of knew that we're gonna gain fans, not fans. We're gonna gain supporters. We're gonna lose supporters because we're gonna say some certain shit. They're gonna get to know us better. They're gonna, it's other thing that's gonna happen. But it's like at the end of the day, at the end of it all, who really sticks there is the ones that's true, that's real. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's what we do it for. We don't do it for people that just want to hear one side of the story. Like you got to get everything. We're not just gonna tell you the good shit. We're gonna tell you the bad shit you don't want to hear. We're gonna tell you the shit that you hate to hear. Like we're gonna tell you the shit that be like, damn, I wish you guys never brought that up. Y'all sound so stupid. But it's like we're gonna talk about it. One.
So actually, if we experienced it, is 100% we're going to speak about because we experienced it. And again, if we talk about other stuff, it's from what we see and what we hear. We're not professionals. We didn't study this stuff. We just know we go through it. And we say that, I know we sound like a broken record, but it's because we got to continue to push that disclaimer out there because at the end of the day, everybody got their own mental health battles and everybody handles mental health differently. So far.
Yeah, we just want to make it normal as possible. Yeah. Like, we want you guys to see, like, we're probably the most normal shit that's going to be on YouTube talking about mental health. Again, obviously, I can be wrong because I didn't watch every mental health fucking channel out there, but we want to make this as normal. Like, look at us. We sit on the fucking couch in this man cave. Like, after work. Doesn't get no more real than that. You feel me? Like, two guys.
He got a vacation coming up, and he could probably be battling some demons right now. He about to be out in 2 days.
Yeah, like
3 days, and that's just, we're
flick the switch real quick. You know what I'm talking about? Come back, flick the switch again. Like, it just we want to show you how normal it is because we want you guys to engage. We want you guys to sit here with us and talk. We want different point of views. We want different lives. We want different advice. We want everything, man. We want you guys part of this. We not just sitting here and being like, I can't wait till we blow up. Like, nah, like literally sitting here. Fake. We talk to each other and we be like, man, look what this guy said. Like, I can't wait to somebody tell us, like, yo, thank you so much. Or, like, that's what we looking for. Like, again, like, I don't give a fuck how big this shit get. As long as we got fucking that one person who be like, yo, for real.
Thank you.
That one episode, it helped me, man. It helped me get over that little hump.
Been getting them. Been seeing them.
Yeah.
Been seeing people just saying, hey, what you guys are doing is really great. Never stop doing it. Keep doing it no matter how big or small it may be. Just keep going because you don't know what life you can change, and as long as you're changing one life, that's a positive impact. And we got some strong supporters that are constantly watching the videos for us, and not for us, but for themselves, I guess. And they give us feedback, and you guys are truly the MVPs. Honestly, love you guys 100%. And give them like the feedback that you do.
Yeah,
I know
seriously.
My cousin just hit me up today saying that the last episode we said something about what I said, the underpits.
Underpits.
And it's a dumbass word I said. And then I had to really look it up, and I realized it. And Google says it's a damn word. But it's just funny, things like that. Like, they watch the show, you know what I mean? And not only do they get the dark side, but they get some humor out of it. And that's awesome. That's fucking dope.
That's what I like the most. I like the humor part.
We're not just two guys talking to each other like, I experienced death, and it hit me hard the day my dad left. I went through these pains and troubles. Like, nah, you came back with the milk. He had the shirt on last time. No, he didn't come back, but it's cool. Pop, love you. Like it. No, I'm just saying.
About to read a story.
Yeah, but like, Man, I know people personally who, when they talk about the mental health, it's just only dark. And
Yeah,
it's
it's
not,
only
again,
dark.
there's nothing wrong with that because it's the way you do it. I just want y'all to put a shine of light in your life. Like, yo, you can experience these mental health battles, but I pray that you guys can laugh as well because nobody deserves to be total miserable all the time. And some people, I'm not going to name names, but I know some people who talk about it, and I personally feel like they be faking it. I see them on social media. I see them online. I don't know if it's for clout. I know people personally, and the math ain't adding up. You know what I mean? When they talk about their mental health, and I'm not trying to say they didn't been through nothing because yes, we all go through shit. But the way it's brought up and the way it's handled, some people push it so hard that I'll be like, do you know what like real mental
Yeah,
health
they,
means?
they be saying some shit that just doesn't make sense
But then next
sometimes.
time you
It's
hear them
like,
say something else and it's a different story.
yeah,
That's what makes me be like,
yeah.
see,
And it
I
sucks
was
because
believing you. I
that's
was
how
with
it is
you.
nowadays. It's just
I
it's
was with you, but now you switching
that
up your
word is just watered
story.
down now, and it sucks
So
for the people that really are going through shit.
yeah,
Like there's
you
people
can't
out
do
there
that.
really going through everyday life, hard as shit, waking up, wishing they didn't wake up, or they waking up and wishing they didn't have to deal with the life that they got, and
That's facts.
it's fucked
That's
up
facts.
because you got people out here throwing the word around like, oh, I'm going through shit, man. I got depression, I got anxiety, but meanwhile, like they really don't. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm
They
not saying
probably
that's
just had
for
a bad day.
yeah, I'm not saying that's for everybody that says that they have it, but you gotta think about it, man. You can't really like if this could reach somebody for real, like you can't really be throwing those words out there when there's really people out here like this that just wishing and praying and they crying themselves to sleep. They crying in the morning while they brushing their teeth. Like they fucked up in life, man. They really fucked up in life. And those are the people that, like you gotta be thinking about when you just throwing those words around loosely because shit, somebody could come to you and be like, look, I'm really going through this shit. Like, what you going through? Like, and you just throwing it around because you mad or you angry. Like, you
Like
can't be
people can
doing that.
actually gonna relate to him and be like, I don't know, I never felt like I feel like you cap and you going through some bullshit because that's not how that shit feels, man. I remember like talking about the emotional roller coaster. I remember them days, them dark days for myself where uh, shit, man, I was going through spirals of emotions and it was just like waking up, crying, brushing my teeth, like you said, on some real shit. Like just, I used to work at Wendy's. I always say the story, but I used to like I was in a bad position in my life at one point, and I used to take people orders over the fucking mic, and I used to sit there and cry sometimes while taking the order, and they had to interrupt me, the manager, and like take it because I was so fucking depressed. But I knew I had to show up and be there because I needed some type of check for my son at the time. It was just me in a lonely ass apartment, and it was a crazy part of my time. And then I'll have these moments like maybe that same shift or maybe like a day or two later I was hanging out with the guys that worked there with me, and we'll go back to the back after work, smoke a little doobie, and my emotion was kind of
He
changed, or we'll
said
just
doobie.
a doobie. I don't want to use
Oh
a
my god.
bad word for it, a blunt, a Dutch. um and then we'll go play bar Sunday. My mind is back to kind of decent, but then I'll go back somewhere else, and then I'm back to that deep hole, and it's just like a roller coaster. That's why people call it a roller coaster of emotions, because that shit was one of the worst fucking years. It was a bad couple years of my life, experiencing stuff like that, and it was nonstop. Now I can say I'm in a much more stable position in life, and I still battle mental health, but I haven't felt that that roller coaster where I felt more negative than positive lately. My life been much more balanced out, and I've been working on it, and that's the whole goal, was for us to all work on our mental health. And I'm not saying it's because some people may got it better than others and some people don't, but at the end of the day, you could have all the money in the world and you could have all the friends and support. That doesn't mean your mental health is 100% going to be better. I'm not saying my life is better because of the people I have around me or the fortune that I accrued over time. My life is better because I'm choosing to make better choices for myself. And I'm taking the hard way and making a bigger sacrifices in order to better my mental health. I could go back to the way I was. I could go back to smoking weed, making it easy. Go back to making excuses. I could go back to being a drunken and not giving a fuck about people. You know what I mean? But I noticed that when I made these better choices that are much more harder because you're much more stressed. Me personally, after a long day of work or whatever I may be facing, instead of taking this easy route for me to escape, I'm more in a place now where I'm just doing things, I guess you could say, by the book. How people say, like, stay in line in life, and be the present father you need to be the present husband, be the man who takes
Society
action.
rule.
Yeah. Be the man who takes accountability for all his actions. So, once that I found that I started doing these things, and the most important one was taking accountability for my emotions, I find myself getting a little more stable with it. And again, still go through bad days, but not from, I'll say the Jay that was about 10 years ago or around that time, maybe even 5 years ago. So, this emotional roller coaster is real though. And I say today is funny because I really brought it up to start the episode. I had some emotions today. Not as much as depression, but I had some anger today. Upset, being stressed out. For one, it's hot as fuck. And like I said, I went through some stuff at work, and I really wanted to just come home and go in the pool with my wife and my daughter. But I'm here hosting a podcast episode with my brother to lay some info down. Mostly because he wants to go on vacation in the middle of the week. Who does that? Rich people, right? Yeah, I know.
Nowhere near, buddy. But let's talk about it, man. Emotional roller coaster. I hope that was a good introduction of what emotional roller coaster kind of means to us. You feel me? But I got these I got these like sub topics for it. I wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So I'm gonna go through them, like let you know how like what they are, but then we're gonna talk about them because I know a lot of people could be going through all these stuffs at some point in their life. But emotional roller coasters when you dealing with your mental health. Some of it could be the highs, like the hope and motivation you get. Then you got the sudden drop of the anxiety, the panic, and the fear.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the loops, the revisiting the same thought patterns. Like I know everybody goes through
That's
that
a big
shit.
one.
Then you got the twist, the unexpected triggers. Shit that just bring up old memories that just trigger you, shit like that. And then you got the climb. The climb is when I read about it, this is what I kind of got from it. It's kind of like the recovery, of it all. The self working part of it, and then you got the fall, which is basically the relapse. You're gonna go through that shit again, but it's the process.
That's why they
That's
call
how
that
life.
roller coaster. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's how life works. Like it's just like that, and then you got the calm, the understanding of it. So let's talk about the highs, the hope and motivation, the roller coaster of hope and motivation. Um, some notes that I try to compare to myself was when I feel like I'm in that high, that emotional high of the mental health. You feel like you're on top of the world. Like you kind of got it all figured out. You're really like, okay, let's go. Like let's go. Like I
nothing
got
could
this.
fuck
Like
this day up.
yeah. Like we good. Let's get this rocking. Like what I'm talking about. Like you're real like you're straightforward with things. Like you know what's gonna happen. You got that planned out. This is gonna go.
You
That's
feeling
gonna
good
go. Nothing
about
can stop you. Nothing up here can stop you. Nothing, right? You just going through that shit. But a lot of people experience that. You know what I'm talking about? Like sometimes like we said, oh shit, I don't even know what episode. But remember we was talking about goals. We was talking about goals and stuff. So what I was thinking about when I was reading that was, damn, they saying emotional roller coaster. One thing is the highs, like boom, my mind automatically went. I get a high when I accomplish a goal. So after I accomplish that goal, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm fucking with this now. Like I know what I'm doing. It's cool. Like that depression shit, that's out the window. I don't gotta worry about that. I accomplished one of my goals. Let me go to the next one. You know what I'm talking about? I'm on that high. I'm driven to that particular goal because I already accomplished one. So now I'm like, ain't shit gonna stop me. What's gonna stop me? You know what I'm talking about? Like and that's a good part. That's great, man, because a
that's the
lot of
good feeling of
people
it.
yeah, because a lot of people don't get there. A
Mm.
lot of people don't get there, man. That's when they on that roller coaster. That's one thing a lot of people skip over, man. Is that high, that extra motivation that they need. Like they see it, but they scared of it. Cause some people be like like go back to that old saying, "Too good to be true."
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. That it feels too good to be true.
Yeah,
Like I feel like this is not real. This
yeah.
this ain't gonna happen for me. But that comes from the self doubt and all that too, and the lack of motivation. You gotta embrace that motivation when it comes at you. I have the I know you told Ant the other time about it. He was I could tell Jay woke up on some shit today because you'll see me text about all this shit and trying to get shit done. That's when I wake up with my highs. Not wake up with it, but I have my days where I have my highs. I'm
You're
feeling,
driven. You're driven.
yeah,
You
I'm
just
feeling like
yeah.
I see all the goals that we made together and all my own life goals, and I'm like, yo, these are all accomplished. I don't want to say the word. I'm gonna fuck it up. These are all obtainable. I can hit all these. Like I can see the target, and I know we're gonna hit them, and I know I can hit my own personal goals. So I do that with pretty much anything. If y'all see me do things, or for my own
I mean,
self,
especially now because we got the podcast going, we got the real estate
and
business that's
there's
going.
real behind the podcast because I have highs and lows with this podcast,
Oh yeah, of
with the
course.
real estate, with this, with my own personal goals. So, like I said, to speak about mine, like when I have the highs, I could see this podcast like just going crazy one day. Like I could really see one of us posting a clip and then it just going viral based off some mental health stuff, and seeing like big people talk about our mental health. Like, yo, man, you see these brothers talk about how they just sit there and talk about their mental health. Like, these guys are really a game changer. And I could see that happening for us because we lived through some shit and we've been through some shit, and we have the minds to accomplish what we want, and it's about never giving up and never settling. And I feel like us being who we are, we're going to get what we want. So I have my highs on that point. And I also have it with our LLC. Like we do real estate, and we're not big with it, but we have our first property, and we're in the process of getting it rented out as we speak. And that was once a goal that we probably just always talked about, maybe thought we would never get when we was younger. And as we got older, we really applied that pressure and got there. And I'm gonna speak about the highs, but I'll wake up and think about like, damn, we really got it. We really got that crib like under our LLC name. My podcast is really going up there. We got 1,000 views on one of these clips. Like, damn, like they saying like what we said was
we
great.
got 1,000 views on 2 clips.
2 clips. Look at that. And that to us is big. And I'm just saying, like, when I get them highs, I see that in my life, and I'm like, yo, like, keep going, bro. Keep going. What's gonna stop you from what's gonna happen next? What door's gonna open next for you? And again, it's not for fame or anything. It's just the good feeling of me doing something important with myself before this day God chooses to take my ass. Like that. That's the biggest thing. So that's when I get on my high driven. Like, I'm on my high horse, as they say, and I'm ready. Smack that horse ass. Bang. Come on.
Yo, smacking horse ass.
Smack
Yeah,
donkey
man.
ass.
That's
That's the high. The high is just I feel like the best way I could describe it is that I can see my target and I know I'm gonna hit it. That's the high. When we talk about the low, that's the low is the real bad part.
Well, we were just talking about like kind of like creativity and the clarity of things. Like that's what I wrote down one of my notes. I said you feel invincible, moments of clarity and the creativity that runs through your body that
Just
you
feel
want
good.
you want to express in a way. And I feel like when I'm on my high too, that you kind of see that's what I was trying to explain. Like, you see the clarity of things. Like, you just like, I know now.
Vision.
I get it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I know.
Like,
okay,
it's not just a
cool.
dream at this point. Like, I can
like,
see me doing this.
Like, yep, my engine is started. My engine is started. I'm not low. I'm not gloomy. I'm good. Let's go. My day is going. Like,
I feel like when you guys, if you ever experience that, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people do, embrace it. Don't be afraid of it. Like, take advantage of that day. Take advantage of that moment and go accomplish what you need to do. Like, that's the time you should take yourself when you got that extra motivation, because we all are capable of it. We all have that fight in us. So when you have it, go do something productive with it. And I'm telling you, like, I know from my gym rats, when you hit that pre-workout or you hit that energy drink, you get that burst right there, and it's like, oh, I definitely gonna go lift this even though I didn't want to. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's the highs of just life and mental health. That's like the pre-workout right there, if you could put it in that term for my gym rats.
Nah, yeah, seriously. Like, that's true too. Like I said, some people get scared of it, and it's cool. It's understandable. I mean, sometimes that shit don't happen to you on a regular where you be like, cool. I'm clear now. I'm clear headed. Like, some people don't get clear headed for like years. You know what I'm talking about?
I feel like people who actually battle severe mental health and depression, like we were saying, they probably feel and be like, this ain't for me, man. I never get nothing good for me. Like, why is this happening to me? Like, that's not gonna happen for me. Like, I'm not gonna get that.
Goals.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get that
goal.
job. They're gonna deny me for that loan. I can't get that car one day, or that girl ain't gonna talk to me. Like, what am I thinking of? Nobody wanna listen to me right now. But in reality, that part of your soul speaking to you, that's you, and you deserve to do what you gotta do. So take advantage of it. Go pull the trigger, like they say, and go straight ahead. And nothing wrong is gonna happen for you trying after that. You know what I mean? Like, the man who doesn't try is the man who's the one who's not gonna make mistakes. The man who tries, you can make mistakes, but you're trying. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong from being the person who's gonna try. There's nothing.
And a lot of people don't get that feeling. So, they don't get the motivation, or they don't get that high. So I feel like for the people that you've been going through shit. Lately life been fucking you up. Like, you ain't getting up, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you're there, life gonna smack you again. Like, you trying to get up, life gonna smack you again. And that's good, man, cuz don't quit. For real, don't quit, man, cuz it only takes one day. All you need is one day. You need that one time, and your life will change, man. If you keep trying, your life will change. Don't give up too easy. And for the people that keep trying, and one day you get up out of that sleep, or you just get up out of that bed all of a sudden, and you feel that adrenaline in you. You gotta listen to your body, because sometimes your body do talk to you in a way. Like, especially for my people that's really deep into the mental health stuff, like, you tell yourself, I'm okay, it's just my anxiety, man, I gotta calm down. So if you talk to yourself like that, why not talk to yourself when you get that burst of energy, of that burst of motivation in you? Just talk to yourself like, I'm gonna do something with this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel this. I didn't feel this in years, or I didn't feel this in months or days. Like, let me do something with this. Let me change my day. Let me change my way of going right now. Don't sit there and be like, I don't know what to do. Just do anything. Do anything. Just don't waste that. Like he said, don't waste that. Take advantage of that. It can show you something that you thought wasn't inside of you. And you just gotta listen to your body, man. Listen to your mind, listen to your heart. And just do what you feel like is necessary for yourself to better yourself. Like I'm always saying every episode, always do something to better yourself, man. You don't want to just stay neutral, stay in the same thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like, because if you're in neutral and life gives you that hill, you're just gonna fall
If
back.
you're neutral, you're just waiting for the push. Like when your car dead, you put it on neutral. That shit ain't going nowhere until somebody push your ass.
Yeah, so
You know what I mean? So take the highs, like for my anime people, like Goku. When them Saiyans go Super Saiyan, it lasts for a brief amount of time, but that power is crazy during that amount of time, and they do crazy things. Like they've reached goals they thought they would never hit as far as their power. So I know it's a little cringy, but yo, for my anime fans, you know what I mean. That's it right there. Once you unlock that part, that high part, go get it. Go get it. And if you make a mistake, don't come back saying it's my fault. It's like, nah, but look, it's all right. Like if it happens, it's cool. At least you tried. I'm proud of you. Just to let you know. You know what I
mistakes
mean?
is part of progress.
Yeah, it's
all
definitely
it
part
is.
of the progress. And once you see your vision, that little boost, that motivation, it ain't nothing wrong with getting a little help. Call it your life cheat code. There you go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
And how about the lows? Speak about them lows, because them lows be,
I don't think I really
they bad.
wrote anything about the lows. It's more
No,
about
you could
like,
just speak about lows.
I
Like how you
wrote
have
down
highs and lows.
sudden drops was the next thing we was gonna talk about. That's
The
the
roller
part
coaster
of the roller
we was up
coaster.
on a roller coaster, now we coming down.
Yeah, to the sudden drop type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like anxiety, panic, fear.
Depression,
And like we said,
sadness,
for the
deep
people
sadness.
that think it's too good to be true, I think this is where you fall in that. And it sucks. This is the
That's the
sucky
low,
part.
the low. This is what I feel like they
Yeah,
accept because they're so used to
that
it.
sudden drop,
So
because
they like
it comes
this is for me.
yeah,
This
it comes
is
out of
mine.
nowhere. It comes out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was reading, and that's what I got from it. That when you're on that roller coaster and you're at the top, and you good, you chilling, you going, you motivated. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's good. And when that drop comes, it comes fast. So you're scared. You know what I'm talking about? And it's okay. Trust me, it's okay. A lot of people get scared when shit like that happens. That sudden drop out of nowhere. Who does? Think about it on a real roller coaster. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you having fun. You know what I'm talking about? You're screaming, you're yelling. All of a sudden, boom, you feel that shit in your stomach. Like, you're like, oh.
Your stomach go all the way
So
up.
you get kind of nervous. You're like, oh, when is it gonna stop? But it's like, that's
You
how it
stop
is in real life.
laughing. Laugh
Yeah,
goes
like
away.
it gets now.
You're like,
Now shit got real now. Like,
"Ooh,"
that's
and then
what
you
it
look at your
is.
friend after and like you start laughing again, like, I want
Yeah.
next ride we
All
gonna
right,
get
get
off
me
this
over
one.
here now. But that's exactly what I kind of wrote down for it. So it's like, that's that sudden drop. So in life, when you get that sudden drop, automatically you're like, and for some guys, you're
It could be a
thinking
thought. It could just be a thought
this
that
is
pops
okay to
up.
me. Some guys they cool with it because they're like, this is my life anyway. But you shouldn't be cool with that because you know if you at that low, that means you have all this to get up to that high again. Why not try that? Why not get to there? Try getting to there. It's gonna be good, man. That
It's
shit
not just gonna
feels
always come
good.
to
Like,
you. You gotta
yeah,
do try because things not just gonna come to you. The thing is with the lows, them thoughts will come to you though. Sometimes they would just keep coming, and that's the part that we have to get out of because lows for me are very very dangerous. I can say, because I could have something good going on for me, and just the thought of something will ruin it and take my mind off of it because it could be something totally irrelevant, like all right, I just got a pool for my house, right? A nice sized pool, something I never did as a dad, as a father, or as the just the guy I am. I never thought I would have a nice pool like this. It's not nothing crazy, but from where we come from, the little backyards we had, we could never fit something like this. We was used to them little plastic pools. But anyway, I got one, right? I'm enjoying the fuck out my day yesterday. All positive. Got the grill on. Got the burgers. I'm on a high, man. Like I'm just livid, you know. I FaceTime home, call my mom. Like, look, man, like this is coming out nice, beautiful. The kids love it, and at the end of the night, for some dumbass reason, I got a dumb thought in my head. Like, what if somebody go in my backyard to cut the pool, or what if this pool don't last, or like I just start thinking negative about something going on with the pool that's gonna be. I know it may not be something that's gonna get me depressed, but it's something that ruined like all this hype I built up because I worked really hard for a long time to get to the neighborhood I'm in, to buy the house I have, to have the size yard I have, to put that pool. Now for something that a thought to come in my head just to ruin it is like that shit beats me up because I'm like, damn, I just see my kids probably one of their most happiest moments of their life. Like they're freaking ecstatic. Like I was in the pool as a grown man and I'm in there. I was telling my wife like, y'all really starting to feel like our house feel like an Airbnb now. And it's crazy I felt that way. And then at night just some bad thoughts came and it's not like I said, not terrible, but it's just stupid thoughts. And it's put me in a low like that ain't cool. Like why life gonna take it away from me? Mind you, the pool's still outside. Nothing happened to my pool. It's just a it could be from a thought. You know what I mean? And then sometimes it could come from just a day. Like one time I was heading to the gym, right? And I was actually pumped to go to the gym this time. Like usually I'm never pumped. Not never, but most of the time I'm not pumped. I'm not ready to go to the gym. It is what it is. I just get there, I show up and I work out. This time I was feeling good about it. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna get, these two body workouts in. I'm gonna knock it out. I'm gonna get at least an hour, hour and a half like I usually do. And get in there and rock and roll. It was some holiday or something going on with that day. And when I got there, the gym was closed. So an event like that just turned my whole day down. Like I'm just upset now. I'm upset. I'm feeling like shit. I'm like, oh, I'm just fat fuck. That's dumb as shit. That should have went earlier, or should have checked, or should have called. I knew it was a not major holiday, but some type of holiday today. So it can also be an event that turned out to ruin it and put you in a low position. And I know I say things like this because these are some of the things that affect me now. I'm still, be honest with you, I'm still scared. Not scared, or maybe a little close to say deep personal stuff because I have some deep stuff like depression as far as my own personal life. But I say parts of it to you guys now, but it's hard. It's still hard. It's still hard for me to just be out loud with it and just speak about it. So um, I give you guys examples like this of something that could just mess with my day for like that. But trust and believe, here and there, I know you guys got some snippets of me seeing some deeper stuff, and that's how I'm trying to just keep it as real and raw with you. And I'm not trying to get too deep with it probably today because, like I said, I already kind of didn't have a great day, but I'm here to put on a show for you guys and let you know that it's part of life and that we all gonna be all right from it. Like tomorrow's a new day for me. And when I go to work, I'm gonna make sure I don't bring whatever it was yesterday for tomorrow. It is what it is. Like I'm back at it. You know what I mean? So.
I feel like when sudden drops happen to me, it happens very often. Um, it does kind of fuck with like I mean I'm gonna say my confidence, but it's not really like it's my confidence. It's my confidence because when that sudden drop happens, like I'm good. I'm flowing good. I'm flowing right. Like, you know how we explain with the high. The sudden drop happens. Everything is bothering me now. Like, I got my anxiety going. You know, I'm scared. Like, I look like a loser. I look like a failure. And kills my confidence. Easy, quick. Like, just straight cut his neck off. Dead, right? Um, and that's because now I feel like I got here again. How did I get here again? I was just right here. How did I get here? Like mentally, how did I get here? And a lot of times I can't understand it. I try, I go over it again and again, and I try to pick myself up from it. I'm like, what did I do? What happened? Why am I feeling this way again? I don't like it. You know, sometimes I feel like crying. Um, and it's just because like I'm real overwhelmed. I'm just like I'm at a point where I just feel like it's just too much. Like, and this part of my life, I'm in my early 30s, and I still get to that point where I feel like it's too much for me. You know what I'm talking about? Like, and I just want to break down. Like, when I get to that low, it gets bad. It gets real bad. And I just sit there. I'm like, it's too much for me, man. I don't know what to do. I can't go through this again. Like, I got my kids looking up to me. My fiance's looking up to me. You know, I got a family to take care of. Like, I got people looking up to me. People calling me their role model. Like, but I'm going through life. Like, I'm going through real hard shit right now. And it sucks because I don't know how I get there again. And to this day, I can never explain it. Like, someone like, yo, what happened? Like, why you feel that? I don't know. I don't know. It's just life gets me there. It gets me in that dark place. It gets me in that low. And then it sucks because, you know, my all through it is my anxiety. That's it. Just my anxiety is fucking up. And now just I'm losing everything. You know, I'm slowly getting depressed now. I'm slowly like losing interest of the things that I introduced to my family to love, and I don't want to do with them no more. So it's like I I tell myself I need to stop. I need to cut it out, you know. But it's hard, and I'm saying this because I know there's people that's gonna watch this and be like, man, I go through a lot, and I'm telling you, I know, I understand that. That's why I tell you this, like, and I'm still going through a lot. Like, right now, at this very time, I'm not at a high place. I'm at a low place, and it still sucks, but it's just I understand. It's kind of like that's okay to me. Like, it's okay. Like, I know I'm low, but it's okay. I'm gonna work at it. I'm gonna get there again. And every time I get to a place like this, it sucks, and it takes time for me to get out of it. But I tell myself, you have unlimited amounts of highs. I tell myself that. So that way I know now, just because I was high and now I'm low, I can get there again. That's not impossible. It's not impossible to get back up there. It's really not. It's just it's gonna take some time. And to be honest, it's okay. It really is okay. Like, and now in my life, I'm more transparent with my fiance, so she knows sometimes when I'm at a low point, and she understands it. And sometimes I wish she'd do it more often. If you watch this, take notes right here. Listen to me. Now I'm just playing. She does a good job, but um, sometimes I wish she could just do a little more often. Just let me take care of it on my own, because again, my mind is crazy, guys. I think about crazy shit, but sometimes when she helped me through it, I be like, I don't like that shit. I really don't like that shit. Only because what if one day me and her not together no more? She can't help me through it no more. I have to help me through it. So the days where she's there and she do help me through it, I am grateful. I'm super grateful. You know, and this is why I definitely do love her. But it just sometimes be like, damn, you should have let me. You should have let me go through that myself. Because if you're not here next week, I'm fucked up. I gotta go through that by myself. You know what I'm talking about? But I know people gonna tell me, man, you shouldn't think that way. Y'all love each other. Of course, we love each other. You know what I'm talking about? And that's never, a option in my mind. Us, splitting up. But life, man. Life happens. Life happens. Nothing's guaranteed. You understand? One day she could wake up just not be in love no more, and shit, that shit happens. I mean, one day I could wake up and not be in love no more, and just that shit happens. Nobody wanted to happen, but shit happens. You don't want to be in a loveless relationship. You understand? Like you want to be there with love. You don't want to be there and be like, yeah, I like you. I do care for you. I just don't love you. So shit like that can happen, and that's why I kind of wanted to explain that because I know some people when they hit their lows, they hit their lows. Like you won't see them for days. You won't hear from them. They won't come out their room. They won't eat, and it's like it's all right, man. I understand. I get it, but just know it will get better. It's okay. It really is okay, and I don't really want to say this, but I want to be real. I want to be real to y'all. I want to just give y'all everything from the heart. What I think about. I want it to come through and flow naturally, so you guys understand a little more. And like I said, I'm real straightforward, man. I'm real honest, and I'm sorry if I fuck it up for people, but I just want y'all to know, like, if you're going through a high, eventually you're gonna go through a low. But vice versa, if you're going through a low, eventually you're gonna go through a high. So it's like it sucks, but that's just the way life is, man. And I don't know anyone who ever went through a high and been there their whole life. You know what I'm talking about? Like I never met no one like that. So just know you have a high, you're gonna hit a low, but it's fine. It's okay. I mean, life keep going. Ain't
That's what I
life keep
said.
going.
Like, even the most successful people still go through depression and mental health because happiness when it comes to mental health, not having all the money and having all the things in life is not going to truly fix your mental health. So no matter what, these people that are super successful, we could always want to be like them as well. But that doesn't mean we're always going to be happy and always be on these type of the highs runs. Because remember, them guys and girls, they go through their lows too. Listen to them podcasts. Listen to the celebrities, not celebrities, but the people that actually got wealth and all that. And listen to their podcasts. They'll tell you some things.
That's
Because
crazy you
they're
just said
people.
that
They're
because
people. They're not aliens. You know what I mean? Sometimes people look at celebrities think they're alien, like they don't got feelings.
yeah, because Illuminati.
Look at probably look at Robin Williams. Look at Jim Carrey. Look at the guys who talk like that. All them guys, Adam Sandler, they would tell you about it. Danny Garcia, Philadelphia boxer, tells you about his depression. And tell you that no matter what, people like that, you look at them like, oh, they got everything. They got the family, they got the house, they got the money, they got this. But these people are experiencing traumatic, life-changing depression. And you will see them at their highest. And when they come out and speak about it, you will see them at their lowest. And that's just to show that no matter what amount of success you may obtain, I believe the true wealth and richness will always come from being happy. And you gotta practice working on your mental health always. So go chase the bag, go hard, but always give yourself some type of self-love as well and work on yourself. And
Real quick
yeah.
though, I wrote it down because I didn't want to forget. But you saying that Will Smith, it might be on his Instagram where I saw it. But obviously he's not the first celebrity to ever say this.
We also got some crazy movies if you want. Emotional Roller Coaster, Pursuit of Happiness, boom.
Oh,
What's the other one? 7 Pounds.
I never saw that movie, but
You didn't see that? Was it called 7 Pounds though?
I think so.
When he gave his heart away, his eyes, they all went to somebody. Was that 7 pounds? You know what I'm talking about? It was the Will Smith movie. When he died, he gave his organs
Yeah, he was
to
an organ donor.
That shit crazy.
No, I didn't see that, John. I heard it was really, really good though.
That shit, but Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, I'm about to throw my mic at the phone right now. That shit was crazy.
Top
man.
10
emotional roller coaster.
Top 10
guys.
greatest movies of all time.
Emotional fucking roller coaster.
That's definitely my top 10 list.
What you gonna say about Will Smith?
Will Smith, it might be on his Instagram. I'm not sure.
Oh, shout out Will, because you from Philly like us too.
Yeah, Will Smith. You see this? Come on over here. Talk to us. We want to talk to you.
I'm gonna have to drop him a little tag after that.
He said on his Instagram. I'm gonna say Instagram because that's really all I be on. He says he wishes everyone had everything they ever wished for.
Would they be happy?
So it can show them that it literally means nothing.
Yeah.
He said because he's had it all. He feels like he's at the end of it. Like,
so what else?
He's got all the money.
Mm-hmm.
He's got all the celebrity friends. He's got all the clout. He's got all that.
Got
right?
all the recognition from the world.
He got everything.
Everybody knows him.
That people would dream, kill to have. And he said it means nothing to him. He doesn't get nothing from it. The best thing that he gets from it is the happiness he's seeing other people.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it's like he really do got a lot of shit. You think about it, Will Smith is a very successful person. Mm-hmm. Like super successful. He did so much shit.
That's what I say about the
and
people,
he said he wished everyone got whatever they wished they
everybody was fulfilled. All their wishes will be fulfilled.
Yeah.
And see if they would still be.
No, not to see.
Not to
he
see,
said because he knows
you won't. Yeah,
it won't do nothing for you.
And that's when if I was to bring Pep on here, he'll tell you the way to find it through God.
Yeah, but that's another episode.
That's another episode. Yeah, because I know people about that. But hey, I'm big on that. That's my thing. I'm chasing right now and always will be for the rest of my life is God. It's really putting God first in everything. But
yeah, man.
Again,
but
that's another episode. Anthony was just saying that. Remember he said about the relationship.
But yeah, so we talked about the highs. We talked about that sudden drop. Now let's go to the.
Forgot what Will Smith said too. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Oh shit!
Remember when he smacked him?
Yeah, that's fucked up. Though. I like him though. I felt kind of bad when he smacked him. He smacked the fuck out of him. Like that shit fucked him up. Like he said, Will Smith just smacked me. Like, that's crazy. Like, oh man.
Yeah, he talked about his wife. Man. He said G.I. Jane. That shit crazy.
He said G.I. Jane. Oh my God. He said. Oh man.
See,
the fucked up part is Will laughed to that shit.
And then he looked there. He went up there like, nah, he did disrespect the fuck out of her though.
He was talking about her bald ass head, man. That shit was funny. The thing is, like, that's another thing I don't get with people with jokes. Like,
Will was living a part of life right there. Like, oh, that was real funny. But then he went back to his life. Like, oh shit, I have to protect what's mine, like my family. Like, let me go back into, I guess, husband mode. Dad mode is like somebody disrespected her. She didn't like what it was said. You see in her face, so he was like, I gotta correct this now.
Yeah,
he was put on and it was bad because it was publicized, so he was put on the spot.
Right.
So if it was just in the street, it wouldn't be as bad. You know, somebody said somebody's wife gonna smack him.
In the street though,
but the fact
Will
that
would have fucked him up, no doubt.
Yeah, them pull-ups.
Will too big for that.
Chill.
Nah, man.
But
you
the thing is that's crazy is that he did it on a platform.
Right.
You know what I mean? And everybody on that platform already knew it was a joke.
That's what I want to
so
say.
I feel like mentally he was experiencing some shit right there.
For me, and it's crazy because I used to tell her set when I first met her, I said I want to be a comedian. Like I want to do stand up, but like just a side job. Like I don't want to be like full time comedian. Like some of these guys be really really funny. I feel like I'm funny, and I want to do some stand up shit. But again, that John, I don't know, probably because like I said, I don't take a lot of shit serious. I love joking. Like
as you can see,
I love joking. Sometimes
shit.
I hurt people's feelings and I feel bad, but I love joking around. But I saw it as it wasn't that bad, right? Even if she felt disrespected, it's like
she felt disrespected. I guess
he was just making a joke on something that's factual. You're bald. You are bald.
But it's because of her cancer.
She don't got cancer, dumbass.
What she got?
Alopecia.
I don't
even know if I'm saying that right. Alonjo's pizza.
Something like that. No, but she has a medical condition. But the way he sees, like, look, you look healthy and alive to me, so I'm gonna say this joke.
Yeah, like you wanna catch a stray. Like
he wasn't gonna say that. If she was like sitting there dead.
Now I'm gonna take it to a place where people might not like it. Let's say one of her girlfriends came out with a joke. You think she'll laugh?
She be like, bitch, I told you don't say that.
Why are you moving back like that? I think she'll laugh, bro.
I don't think Will Smith will smack him.
Nah, fuck no.
Now, let's say they made a joke about Will Smith like that. You think she would have smacked the girl?
What you gonna say about Will, though?
No, if he had the same
condition. He's a good-looking
condition.
man. You can't say nothing about
What
Will.
if he had a condition? What if he like the zombie for I'm Legend? and they knew he was going through some type of treatment, and they went up and said some
But
shit
you
to him
saying it's like
that.
some crazy shit. Like you
What
saying,
if
you
a
saying
girl
like
said, do you
some
think she would have
sickness.
defended him?
Like she got alopecia. It's just losing your hair.
I know. I'm saying,
Like,
but you
I
think?
don't, I'm gonna take that back
Yeah,
because I
because
really
you don't
don't
know
know
what
too
it
much. I
got.
just know it's just losing your hair. I don't know. It's
I
like something the immune
clearly
system.
I don't
And all
know
that
what it
shit.
is because I said she had cancer. Now he might smack my ass.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't joke about that. Like that's a crazy sickness. I'm not joking about. Like that, I'm not joking about.
Oh man,
But
no, I don't joke about it like that. Don't see now you make me feel
nah,
like,
he
I'll
a
get
bad
that.
person. He a bad
No.
person. You see that?
My mom's a cancer survivor, guys.
So
And that's something real big for us. That something y'all probably never knew, but our mom had 2 surgeries on cancer. She's a survivor, and we don't play about it. But that's the part of mental health you go joke because I had countless nights of me crying and thinking I would lose my mom. So
yeah. But
let that be out there.
I think alopecia is just losing your hair and that's it. I don't think it's anything.
I don't know. I
More
can't speak. I
severe.
didn't even know what she had, so I'm totally lost with that. I
But
don't wanna get smacked
I
now.
just feel like it was something factual, and we just going to talk
It was
about
a dark humor joke.
Yeah, I mean,
I know he said it. I know he said it with good intention. He didn't say it to
Of
be
course
like,
he did.
I ain't trying to fight Will. I'm gonna get knocked the fuck out. He said, "Wow, Will just smacked me, guys."
That was
And
crazy.
he walked back down. Sat
You know,
down
the
and
only
said,
thing that I kept
he
imagining
kept screaming at him.
is the character he played in that zoo movie, the
I was
giraffe.
on Madagascar. It wasn't
Yeah.
giraffe. It was a zebra.
The zebra.
Yeah, he
That's
said,
all I kept picturing when he
"Wow."
said that. I'm like, damn, he thinks, yo, this guy got fucked up. But let's talk about the loops, man, before we get off track. But we already went at the high with a roller coaster start. We went to that sudden drop. Now we're going to that loop-de-loop. You feel me? The loop.
The loop is gonna make you feel like deja vu, like you reliving something that already occurred, which is probably true. That's a good one, right?
You read this?
Nope.
That's exactly
I
what I
thought
put
about
down.
it. He said loop.
That's
right?
exactly what I put down.
Yeah, see, there
I
you
said
go.
we visiting the same thought patterns.
Could feel like a deja vu, like, yo, I felt like I did this before. I felt like this happened.
The fear of messing up again. You look back to old regrets. That's crazy. You got it right on the head. But yeah, man. Like I said, everything's gonna correlate with the next in this joint. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I feel like when you were saying what you were saying about before, it kind of already ties into that. I mean, you can speak about it more, but you was already saying how you get to your lows and you're asking yourself, why am I here again? I already been through this, man. Why do I got to go through this again? And that's like kind of the feeling like it could be something that's different that's happened in your life, but it's the same feelings. And it's like, why am I back here? Here we go again. How long would it take me this time to get out of it? I mean, obviously not asking yourself them questions at the time. Me personally, when I'm done going through it, I go back and be like, why I had to go through that? It feels like a fucking cycle.
yeah,
Like, why
it
can I
does.
never break off the cycle? Why in the fucking this universe do I gotta keep coming back to a point in my life where I'm unhappy for like a couple days out the month consistently? What happens? What triggers it? Honestly, I don't know. It just feels like I'm destined to be depressed part of my life. And it sucks because that's the loop I get back to. No matter how fucking good I do, I find my way coming back to a part of myself being depressed again. It could be days, and I could be transparent with people like you say and tell people, but it doesn't take me out of it. So I'm still searching to figure out how to do it. And the biggest thing that I've been doing, my helpful tips, guys, is that I keep to myself, I reevaluate myself, I breathe, I meditate, and I pray to God. I pray to God, I give my kids a big hug. Sometimes, and it's mostly at night, because for some reason I get these bad thoughts, and I gotta hug them at nighttime, and I hate it. I know you know what I'm talking about, and I fucking hate it. So, because usually when I feel the way, love kind of shuts down for me. So I 100% make sure at nighttime I give them a big hug, and for some reason I be like, "Did you have a good day?" Or I'd be like, I love you, right? And it gets me back in that moment because I feel bad. Like, since I'm going through this loop now, I just took away from my children. And anyone who knows me, I'm probably the biggest thing in my life that nobody could take away from me is that I'm an amazing dad. I will always put being a father above everything in life. And that's just simply because of where I came from. My kids are my world, so to know when I'm going through them loops and dumb cycle of feelings and the panic attacks and anxiety and depression, I gotta remind my kids that I love them, and I just hope and pray that they don't turn out like me, and if they do, that I'm here to support and help them. But shit, that loop, guys, that loop is terrible. It happen, like, I'll be honest, like what arguments with the wife. Like, it could be the dumbest shit ever, and I feel like we get back me, I'll get back in a loop, and I just been petty for no type of reason. I'm like, why the fuck did I just do that? And it could cause a problem. I could do it with my job. I could be praising my job at one point, cool, like, oh, I'm decent, I like it. And then the next moment I could be in a position like I need to do better. And then I get the feelings and it'll come back as a loop like, yeah, you need to get better. You need to get a better job. You need to be here. You need to be there. You need to do this more. I take away all the pros I just did for it because now I'm back in this cycle of thinking negative about it or feeling negative about it. And God, I know you know how it feels, and it fucking sucks, man. You can't just hop out of it. People be like, it's not like a light switch. It's not just gonna turn on and off. You know what I mean? It doesn't work like that. And if it did, I'm not rich. I can't say I'll pay any type of money for it. I'll do some things for it though.
Whoa.
It's like that.
Whoa. What the hell's wrong with you? What the hell's wrong with you,
so that's part of the loop, man. Should be crazy.
Man, that looping part to me, man, is crazy. You know what it feels like? It feels like when your world just went upside down. See what I did there? Because when you go in the loop, you go upside down. So it feels like my world went upside down because I was just good, man. I just went through everything. I just did it. I was okay. I went through my high. I went through my low. Now I'm good. I'm climbing back up a little bit. You understand? Then boom, the loop comes. And I'm going back to the emotions again, back to the feelings, back to the high and the low fast. High, low, real fast because I went to that loop. You understand? But it's like when I'm in that loop process, I see it. I see it. I see the end of it. I see... Not the end because it's gonna keep happening. Like I said, life is gonna keep lifing, and that's just all it is. Life gonna keep lifing. Fuck you gonna do about it? You understand?
Gotta keep going.
I see it. I be like, okay, it's cool. Come on, man. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go to that high. We're gonna go to that low. But I'm gonna get to a point in my life where I'm on a steady incline. You understand? I'm on a steady incline, and it's gonna get there. But it's not there now, and because I'm still battling shit. I'm still learning shit. I'm still progressing through my life. You understand? I'm still doing the process of elimination. There's still some people in my life that I gotta set that boundary for, and it's gonna come some days, and but it's just stuff I'm learning. So through that loop process, it's just something to remind you. I'm talking about. Life is just reminding you, like, look, don't forget this happened. You understand? Don't forget you go through this, or don't forget we gonna hit this again. And it's okay. It's okay.
Look at that video.
It's a video of a roller coaster. It's crazy.
They just went through highs and lows. Somebody lost the iPad. That's crazy. See, that was
Why
me.
would you take an iPad on the roller coaster?
That was probably mommy. She used to carry the iPad everywhere.
God, I
every
want to talk
family
about
event.
that. I wanted to smack her with the iPad. But yeah, man, going through that loop is just a phase in life where you're not gonna get out of it. This is just when you on that roller coaster life, you're not the roller coaster of your mental health. You're not gonna get out of it. The loop is gonna happen, and to me, the loop is a good thing. I think to me, the loop is a good thing. It just it's telling you and it's showing you we gonna figure it out. You don't know what's going on right now. You don't know why your life is upside down. You don't know why you went to high to the low so quick. But we're gonna figure it out. Let's go to this loop and figure it out. Let's retract. Let's go back again. Let's hurt. Let's be happy. Let's cry. Let's celebrate. Let's do all that. You understand? And that's what the loop is gonna help you. The loop is gonna help you. This, don't everything that's negative. You don't gotta fight everything. Just go through it. Work it out. Like I said in probably the third episode we did. Mental health is a workout. It's a workout. You gotta work it out. That's all you gotta do. So I feel like the loop is just a reminder in life where it's telling you, let's work it out again. Because I feel like you forgot either how you got where you got at, or I feel like you forgot that you can go through this shit again in a blink of an eye.
Don't take things for granted.
Yeah, don't take things for granted. So that loop could mean so many things in life, man.
Because remember, life is inevitable with a start and a finish.
Yeah.
We're all here, same way we're all going to leave. So dumb loops are part of your journey of what you're going to do in your life and of your mental health. So don't ever forget that. This journey for mental health, us brothers, we here for you guys and we stand with it. And we will appreciate everybody love and support right back because we all need to help each other throughout this journey. You know, I wish I could have more people to talk about when I have my loops. Unfortunately, I closed down, and I'm working on it. I'm working on it 100% because nobody deserves um, the bad part of you. You know what I mean? Not even yourself. You deserve to always live in the good, but like he was saying, that it is a good thing that when the loops come, it's gonna remind you of a lot of things, and you've been through it before. You're gonna get through it. 100%. We all know that because, like I said, I get through the loop. I get a loop. It comes at me, but I get through it. I always get. I always get through the loops. I always find a way to climb out of that hole. I always find a way to handle the problems that come to my way. Some of them are the same problems, just being shown differently, and some of them are new problems. But no matter how I see it, I always find a way. It's just about working it out. You know what I mean? It's mental health, baby.
Yeah. Now, the next thing, man. Y'all know y'all go through the high. You're gonna go through that sudden drop. You're gonna go through the loop. What's got through the loop? Gonna be that twist. When you're going around, it's gonna hurt your stomach. You feel like you about to throw up in that twist.
Like a
I don't know
spiral.
why roller coaster got them twists, man. That shit
Fucking my neck
fucks
up.
me up. That shit fucks me up. But for your mental health, here's what the twist means. It means it's gonna fuck you up. Nah, but it means it's a trigger. The twist is a trigger. It's an unexpected trigger. It's something that can bring up an old memory, and it can take your current moment, turn it to sadness or anger. That's what the twist can do, man. And a lot of people get life twisted. You understand? A lot of people. Again, I like to have debates. I like to be corrected if I'm wrong. So I'm gonna just throw this out there. I'm gonna say everybody go to twist. Everybody in life go to twist. Because you don't know what's gonna happen when you talk to somebody. You don't know what's gonna happen when you're walking down the road. Anything could remind you of something back in the day. Anything could remind you of your dark past. Anything could remind you of the darkest moment of your life. Anything could remind you of that. We don't know.
It could be a smell. It could be something you see. It could be something that someone does to you.
Yeah.
It just can happen
It's
as
literally
a trigger.
anything. Literally.
It's like a
trigger
moment
is
when they be
literally
like,
anything.
you got me fucked up. Like one of them moments, like a trigger that just makes your body react instantly. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, and them twists could be, it can be bad, man, because I knew somebody, right, who was dating this girl, and while he was dating her, I guess Spanish music had their run of just straight bangers. People dropping albums. I don't really know too much about Spanish music or like too much about the artists or the songs and stuff like that. But I guess in that little phase that he had, them few years he had with his girl, Spanish artists were dropping bangers after bangers, albums after albums. They were just dropping all this good shit. Because I remember my family was talking about it, my friends were talking about it, and meanwhile I'm just still over here listening to Lil Wayne or, 50 Cent or something. I don't know. This was before us, you feel me? So after he broke up with her,
He heard them bangers and he came back.
he literally used to tell people at the party, yo, change the song.
It's a trigger.
Yeah.
It's a trigger.
And it's like, damn, you can't let people vibe out because you about to go through a dark moment right now.
Yep.
You understand? You about to go through the sadness. You about to go probably through this anger, depending on what she did to you. But
Or just fucking anxiety, panic.
yeah,
panic
and it's
mode.
crazy. It's
like I can't hear that, bro. I can't. Like that's just gonna make me feel this way about this person.
Because I
again.
don't know what the fuck the songs be talking about, but them shits be sounding fire. And I remember one time he was in my car. It was me, him, I forgot who else. I know it was another one of my cousins. So my cousin playing bangers, he put it on, and he said, "Nah, bro, change it." And in my head, I'm like, "Yo, this shit's fucking fire." He was like, "Nah, bro." He like, "Wow, this joint fire. This is one of them joints that get the party going and shit. You just want to vibe out with it." He like, "Nah, change it, bro. And then after we got out the car, we asked him like, "Yo, why you wanted to change it so bad?" He was like, "Nah, man, just, cause she was on that bullshit when we was doing that and all this and that." And I'm just like, damn, man, like triggers like that can really you know how many people's gonna play that song around them? or
The
play
the
all
thing is like
those songs around them.
that's a bad trigger because especially if he's Spanish or he grew up around that, you're gonna hear it a lot, and it's like, damn, you just ruined a whole fucking generation of music for me right there.
Yeah, so it's like man, like either you're just not gonna be ready to the parties now. Like stay
I
home. Like,
wonder. I wonder if you could ever get through certain triggers. Can people beat triggers? That's a question that I would love to talk to a therapist about because I wouldn't know much about it. Because I still get triggers about certain shit, and it's like I wonder, can you overcome a trigger?
I'm trying to think about what triggers me to see if I ever got over any of them.
Well, you know what I mean. We just said it.
No,
That
not what it
the
means. I'm trying to see like what triggered me, like what triggers me, like make me think about something dark and see if I ever got over it.
mine is could be holidays for some reason. I get panic attacks on
Oh,
holidays, and
I hate all holidays. I
yeah,
don't give a
even
fuck
when
what
we got the
anybody
family
say.
together,
I
it's
don't
just
like
like
holidays. I don't like holidays.
now I get why some people go to sleep and treat it as a regular day.
I
I
don't like
think they
holidays.
probably
My
do because of
anxiety
that.
shoots farther than the moon, man. My anxiety is just I don't like holidays, man, and I hate it because my family deserves to enjoy them, and I still do it for them.
You
I
have
go,
to. You gotta
I
put on
go
smile so the
out,
kids don't see
you know,
it.
I visit family members.
Mm-hmm.
It's just when the holidays are coming up, when it's Christmas time, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day,
Then what's the
Thanksgiving,
why
and
everybody
we
gotta
gotta
sit there
go
and
to
cry?
somebody's house in the dark time when it's cold, and we gotta drive to somebody's house.
It's a weird
My
feeling.
anxiety is going.
I
It's
still remember we went to
going.
one of my uncles around Juniata, and that's when Meek came out with the Polo and Showtimes, and I was just listening to it. It was a dark night, and I had believe I had my Honda at the time, the first cars I had. Just thinking about it just gives me like the heebie-jeebies, like a fucking creep ass anxiety right now, and I'm just like, I don't know what it's about, but dumb like just holidays would never sit right with me.
Yeah, I don't
And I
like
think of all the
holidays.
family, how happy they were, especially when they have the holidays, when they sit there and cry, especially New Year's, because you know it's to be thankful that we're all together again and here. But it's like, motherfucker, now I'm closer to what I'm closer to, death. I don't want to say, but that's the dark stuff I get, and it's just the people I did lose and all that. But I know we got to be upfront with. We got to talk about it. It's the podcast, and that's one of my triggers, man. And my triggers is I hate
Yeah,
thinking about the
I don't
people I
like
lost. I
holidays.
hate thinking about my time coming to an end. I hate thinking about losing shit. My brothers, my children, my mom, like some real shit. That's what bothers me, and I get panic attacks, and I'd rather be gone before I lose any one of them. I know this is totally off the subject. No, it ain't, because it's a trigger. It's a trigger, and it sucks.
I do.
It
Let's
sucks.
keep it moving though, cause I know I'm gonna get anxiety tonight. Um. So after that twist, we're
Let me
gonna
go
go
ahead
to
and
that
get
little
mine.
last climb.
There we go. Yeah.
We're gonna got that little last climb, man. That the climb is the small one. You know what I'm talking about? That little small climb where you start slowing down.
Coming to
Everything
the end of the
starts
ride.
slowing down. You know the ride is about to end. You know the roller coaster is about to end. So the climb is the recovery. You know that self work. Um, this is when you realize, you know, you're gonna start seeking help, and you're gonna slowly gain it all back. Everything you're going through, you're gonna gain it all back. Not in a bad way. It's gonna be a good way. You're gonna gain it all back. Everything you fought for, everything you try to achieve, all the positive manifestations you were speaking about, like you're gonna gain it back now slowly because you're working on yourself. That's what the climb is. The climb is that self work, man. Seeking help from anywhere, anything, and
The acknowledgement of the mental health roller coaster you
yeah,
experiencing,
yeah, and
knowing that you need the help.
yep, and for me, my climb through it all is I do it myself. I work on it myself, obviously, because I told you guys, you know, I don't do the therapy thing. I don't go out there and seek help. You know, my help is when my brothers are around or stuff like that. That's my help because we talk about it in ways where we don't really talk about it straightforward. We just talk about it. You understand? But what I do is I ground myself. And what helps me ground myself the most is my kids. Is since day one, since I had my first baby, man. It's just my kids is what grounds me. You understand? And
Always tells you got to do better for some reason. When you
yeah,
see
it's
the kids
like
like, oh, I'm going through this, I got to do better. I got to give more. I got to be better. And that's the way I feel as a father. That's what I said. I'm a father before anything because my kids, I could relate to that 100%.
yeah, and then
Always helps me.
when I'm going through something, I just see my kids and I'm just like, yo, I'm doing things because of what I went through. But now that I'm going through these things, I'm gonna put my kids what I went through.
Yeah, so you know you gotta make a
So I gotta
change.
change that shit fast. You know what I'm talking about? Like, and that shit helps me, man. It really helps me climb back up and just uh see who I really am sometimes. And sometimes you need that shit, man. You need that little kick in the ass. And then my kids give me that, and they don't know they give me that, but they give me that, man. It's just because there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do for my kids. Everybody knows that shit. But just like when I'm there and when I feel like, okay, this is getting really bad, man. Come on, get out of it. Like, before I get to that point where I feel like everything is just falling on me, my world is just crumbling. I can't do nothing, and just like, you know, uh, those fucking meme that people be doing when it be like, tell me how's it feel, and he go punch the mirror, and then his wife stop him and shit.
Oh, you talking about the song, the TikTok
Yeah, that
trend,
bullshit. Yeah,
Just
so
tell me how you
I used to crack up. I'm like, yo, these are so fucking cringe. But thinking about it now, it's like giving me a message in my head, because that's really how it is. Like, I'm not going to do that shit. Like, I'm not going to be like.
And when it stops, the mirror open, the kid will be there holding it'd be the kid holding the dad hand or the wife.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like you don't have to go through this trauma, you know.
Yeah, but that's how it is with me. Like, I could be
mental
going through
impact.
some shit. I could just a lot of times just sitting in my yard, and I'm just like, fuck, man. And then all of a sudden I hear my kids like, Daddy, jump on the trampoline with us. Life. Right there. And I'm sorry, I don't really like bringing up this for example a lot, my kids, because a lot of people don't have kids. So
But I guess it's something that you grab
this is
on.
just, I'm just trying
something
to
you
tell you what
grab
helped
onto.
me. It's just something that I love the most. So for you guys that don't have kids, you can find something that you love the most, and you be like, I'm gonna do this for you.
I always say in the higher up, I don't believe in a lot of like religion. I don't want to say I don't believe in a lot of religion. I'm not a really religious person as far as like what I was raised upon, but I always go back to a higher believance in a spiritual world, and mine is my God I believe in. So despite my children, I know there's a God that created this universe and the people that stand and walk by like upon each other. So I always go back to that, back to my prayers, and praying that healing and for myself and others. I never just only do it for myself. It's for others as well. So if you don't have that, maybe seek God. I always advise people to seek God in your life and put God first in your life. And I feel like it's just going to keep you grounded as well. It keeps me grounded, you know. But little advice for people who don't have children.
Real quick though, you shiny as shit.
I got
Your face.
I got eczema cream on.
Nah, you sweating.
I ain't sweating. You sweating over there.
I'm sweating like shit. I'm hot as fuck.
It's hot upstairs, man. My central air, bro. That's like 7K. I ain't got that right now.
What did you call it? So yeah, man, that's the climb, man. The climb is the self work, working on yourself, doing something for yourself, knowing that you got yourself, man. You got yourself. If nobody got you, you got you. And that's what you really gotta understand. That's what's really true. That's what really like gotta keep you pushing. You understand? Like, if you don't want to let nobody down, man, don't let yourself down. That shit sucks. So after the climb, you got that little fall to gain that speed back up real quick. You know what I'm talking about? Before you come to that complete stop. So that little fall is called I put it as a relapse. Is things crashed again. You feel like quitting. Everything's falling apart.
Again, they all tie in together because you could have a high and go into a relapse, basically.
But on the fall,
so
this is when you start putting it together and you start understanding
the cycle.
This is the process.
Mm-hmm. This is the emotional roller coaster that I go through.
Yep.
In my life.
My life is this way, and this is the process. This is what I have to do.
Not saying it will always be like that way. It's just you're realizing what you're going through.
Yeah.
That you have mental health issues.
That's what the fall is, man. That last little fall is that relapse. Is understanding this is the process. This is okay.
And not the relapse like from a person that was sober all his life. Not his life, but went through a part of sobriety, then went back to just a downhill and crashed. Now, not that's a relapse, but relapsing of you realizing what you're going through now. This is the part of you getting sober, basically.
Yeah, man.
If you could look at it like that.
This is, getting sober again because you relapsed.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Nah, but yeah, man. That's okay, man. It's okay. It's sometimes some people who really overcome addiction, I'm gonna take this a different way. They relapse, but they overcome it because nobody's perfect.
Nope.
And that's what you have to understand.
We all
You're
sin.
not perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect. The person that you know from a different city is not perfect. Nobody's perfect here. Nobody. So you're going to fuck up. It's going to happen again. You are going to go through your mental health and do the whole process again. That whole roller coaster, you're going to go again. But you know what's going to happen at the very end? What happens at the very end of a roller coaster?
The ride's done. And they tell you, get the fuck
It's
off so the next
done.
people can go through it now.
It's done. And you know what that is? That is the calm. The calmest part of the roller coaster.
Your belly
when
is
it
not no longer
comes
feeling
to
the
a stop.
butterflies and
You're there. You hear the noise. Thank you for riding Hydra.
or like when you land from an airplane and you're like,
Yeah, it's the calm, man.
the Hydra.
And what I wrote down for the calm is really simple. Becoming at peace with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Damn, that big fly.
That's the calm. You're at peace now because you understand, you get it. I struggle with mental health, and I'm going to struggle with all of this. I'm going to struggle with the emotional roller coaster of mental health. I'm going to struggle with my high point, my low point, the loop I got to go through, that twist that fucks me up. But I know it's going to pass. And then from the twist, you go to the climb, that little climb to get that momentum back up. Then you go to the fall where you free falling until you hit that point of calmness where you're slowing down on your own, you're stopping, and you're ready to get off. Enjoy your time until you go on another roller coaster.
Go enjoy the rest of the amusement park.
Yes.
Go get some food now.
Go
that
get
always
some
makes
cotton
me feel
candy.
better.
Go chill. Go to Donny Park. If you're in Donny Park, get some Chickies and Pete crab fries.
Go on the
They're
wave
the
pool.
You know, chill, relax in the wave pool.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know why? You're going to hit that high. After that high, we already know about the low. You feel me? Like, it's going to happen, man.
Just
But
know you're human.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's cool.
That's what roller coasters are for you to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy the roller coaster. It's going to scare you. It's going to make you
all
smile.
Emotions.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. At the end of the roller coaster, you go to the screens and you see your ugly ass face up there looking like you about to cry, son. Like, that's what it's all about. That's what life is all about. You're going to cry. You're going to laugh. You're going to pee your pants, shit your pants, whatever you want to do.
Throw up, pass out.
Yeah.
I mean, that is why they've really called it the emotional roller coaster. You're going to experience tons, pretty much all the emotions out there probably. So listen, maybe if you're having a bad breakup, go on a roller coaster. Shake that shit out of you.
Yeah. Never know, man.
Just a joke, guys. Just a joke. You got to laugh at this. But yes, mental health is real, guys. It's always will be real. As long as we're living, we're going to preach and we're going to be out there. We're going to advocate for these guys out there, especially men because we're men. We're going to advocate for the women going through mental health, the youngins that's growing up that's experiencing mental health, the ones that feel like they're alone. We're going to advocate it for the rest of our lives until we're out this planet. And maybe our children will pass it down.
Yes, sir.
And be strong with it. So,
what I want to leave you guys with is understanding. And it's probably a repeat and most likely a repeat, but I don't care because I really want to leave you guys with this.
You about to hit you with another low. It's back to the loop. No, this is the loop.
Nah. Life gonna be lifing, man. Life is gonna life. Nothing you can do about it. You cannot stop it. You cannot slow it down. Just work with it. Just work with it, and it'll be easier if you just work with it because life doesn't care about you. Everybody know. Your grandma told you, your mama told you, your papa told you, your grandpa told you, your cousin told you, your auntie, your uncle, your neighbor told you. Life isn't fair.
Mm-hmm.
So just go along with it. Be okay. Understand. You're going to go through shit. But don't quit. Because if you quit, I'm going to have to smack the shit out you. So don't quit. That's what I want to leave you guys with. Life is just life, man.
Yep. I thought I said mine already.
All right.
Nope, never mind. No.
Damn, my bad.
I'll be quick. Mine is You're only human, and it's okay to feel this roller coaster. We all get it from time to time. It's perfectly fine. You're perfectly fine. You're not no. Again, I'm gonna drop this term again. Alien. You're just a human experiencing life, and don't be afraid to sit next to somebody random on that roller coaster. Meet new people. We all go through these things. Once you get to know somebody else, you'll get to know that you're not the only one battling these problems that you're going through. It's okay when they revisit you. It's fine. You're gonna get over it again. Um, I'm 29 right now, and my life has been a crazy emotional roller coaster. I can't say I'm still standing, but I'm sitting, and I'm here with you guys, and we're gonna get through this. So appreciate you guys for watching What Happened to Man podcast.
That being said,
Yeah.